Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. We are doing the Not Daily stream today. Go figure. I know it's nice to be back and be able to rock out with you guys. A lot to talk about, a lot of different things going on, a lot of different moving parts, and I'm super pumped about the whole ecosystem, where things are at right now, where they're going. But first things first, let me go ahead and bring this up for a second here. All right, let me see if I did this right here. Boom. Swap them out. All right, that should be good there. Let's get into it. I'm SMS, bringing the latest on Solana, Bitcoin, and the world of Web3, breaking down everything on the show from crypto news, Web3 culture, mindset, basically what's really moving, what's going on in the space, what people are really paying attention to, what they're talking about. The name of the game is showing up every single day, no matter what. That's just, commitment, dedication to yourself, how far you want to take it. If it's just a hobby, make sure you're bringing the vibes and taking some of the value on your way home. But when we do my spaces, straight up, no bullet, no full punches. Some things are a little spicy. Some things, people say you don't do that, but we break the rules and we figure it out from there. And honestly, I just have a lot of fun doing it that way. But if this is your first time here, guys, check out the link tree. It's on my bio. It's got all the different platforms that I post my content to. You can share it out to other people. I know not everybody uses X, so I like to share this out there and let you guys know. If you have a friend or whatever it is that's trying to get into crypto, they're trying to look for somewhere where they can kind of learn from someone that's going to give it to them straight, not trying to sell anything. That's what Solana Made Simple's always been about. So make sure you guys follow all the other platforms as well. Share that stuff out. I literally share the stuff out on Facebook now, just because I feel like I've gotten to a point of taking myself way more degenerate at the same time. So hold on a second, I gotta switch that out. But yeah, make sure you check that out and follow all of those, because I think I'm going to try to cater to certain audiences. I don't know. I'm just using all the different platforms as of right now. And yeah, we got some more content coming out today. I was literally just brainstorming before the stream, and I got like a whole list. Can't see I did it in pencil, but I did a whole list of things to do, and just like one after another. Then I stopped. I was like, all right, that's plenty. And I started thinking of other stuff. So whatever. We're going to be getting up through some charts today. We're going to look at some updates, some posts that I have bookmarked and say we're going to go through them. Stuff regarding the Seeker, any of the news that I happen to bookmark, we'll take a look at. But the first things first, when we do my spaces and streams, I like to start with the quote of the day, at least just getting the mindset. Like I said, part of this is having that culture, and I like to kind of practice what I preach. So one of the things is knowing your worth. In the space and in life, people will try to undervalue you, distract you, or define you by their standards of what they think it should be. But there is no room for that when it comes to your worth. But if you truly know your worth, you won't settle for that. You won't fall victim to like, okay, well, this is fine. Move with clarity, protect your energy. Like, you don't put yourself into a spot where you feel like you're undervalued, because it's just gonna like your energy away. You're better off without it and wait for the opportunity to come to you. Demand better for yourself. Raise your standards. I say this shit all the time, and I don't like say it lightly. Like, raise your standards. There's a lot of people out here that talk about what they're gonna do, want to do, and they don't take initiative. And the number one thing you can do to beat somebody with talent is to work harder, and that will always be the case. So just dream bigger, shoot bigger, go bigger. It's not ego, it's self-respect. When you know your worth, there are certain things where you're going to have a little bit of patience, but that's part of the game, and understanding where you're at comes with experience. You can't cut that corner. Everybody says take the easy route. I'm telling you right now, easy route doesn't bode well for the long-term sustainability. You build character, you build experience, and you build yourself up when you you go the humble, but it takes a little bit more effort sometimes. Take the easy route. If you get there, by all means, be that lucky son of a bitch, and let me know how it works out. But either way, take it how you want it. But bottom line, know your worth. So very proud to be the head of the master chefs at Marinade Finance, as well as the social media and community lead right now. I'm just having fun every single day waking up. I know that there's certain hours that you're supposed to work a job, but it's like, if I'm breathing, I'm talking about Marinade Finance and what we can do, what I can do with the master chef, seeing what those guys are doing, and something for you guys watching right now. I get some more people that might be involved in hearing a little bit about what's going on, the kind of stuff that I do, and the kind of people I'm looking for. bring it up from time to time, but I am looking to grow the team. I am looking to add people. I am watching my timeline. I'm watching Marinade Finance's timeline as well. And, there's certain things that I pay attention to. Consistency, number one. And, I watch closely. I watch patterns and stuff like that, but we're looking to build something where your contribution is recognized. I guess I could say that. But obviously it's like day 9 or something like that, or 8, or I don't know. It's like the week and a half into this position. So I'm running with the full steam, but at the same time, I am absolutely, looking in advance, looking at what can I do, what can I implicate, what kind of things are available, what options, resources, like, trying to do as much as I've wished and hoped and I thought that I could do previously when, the idea of even just being in a position like this. So now that we got the opportunity, we do the best we can and the most we can. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you guys are interested, make sure you tag somebody, be like, look, there's opportunity right here. First things first, it's a badge, hold on, let me get this thing in here so it looks cool. Like the rest of the cool streamers. Oh, the cool kids. There we go. All right, now we're cool. Just kidding. First off, cheers. Let's just enjoy this for a second. But I think communities are better from within. So make sure you guys are in the Marinade Finance community. Post your stuff, post whatever you want. If you are looking to be a chef, you can let me know. You can ask whatever. The main thing is there's posts that we put out, and I'll repost them from time to time. I'll update them, but there's certain things that I outlined that we're looking for as far as ambassadors that represent what Marinade Finance has represented for Solana for so long. Name isn't easy, and they've been able to do that. So just gonna leave it at that, guys. I am watching, I am looking, I am interested in, and a few people I've reached out to some people already, and we'll go from there. But you talk with the team, and the ball's in my court. So it's like, if you want an opportunity, you want to start growing and building with Solana DeFi, I think this is a great opportunity to start here. So don't floor my messages with like, what can I do to get in? I'm telling you right now, like, show up in the community, and then that's where I'll be able to, know from there. But also, I am the content marketing lead at DD Gaming Labs, where we have Scrolly Feed. That's our flagship game. We also have Scrolly Runner. It's one of those infinity shooter things where you just keep going up, leveling up and stuff like that. A lot of stuff being done. Multi-chain was just introduced to me. I just saw it in the Telegram. I don't know if that was made public. There might be alpha for you guys. Dean, I don't know. I'm sorry if you saw that. If I'm not supposed to, but now you guys should be excited. Dean is constantly working. I got to give my heart out to him. Went through a hard time, and tighten down your guys' security, because you can always be a victim. That's the worst thing in the world. I'm not going to get into details, but if you guys, if just say, reach out to Dean, tell him you appreciate all his hard work and stuff like that. I think that means more than any of the monetary value. We can make more money, but the time you can't get that back. So let him know you appreciate it, or what he does over here for DD Gaming Labs and the opportunities he created for all these people out here in the space. Dude is very selfless and has had opportunities where he could have changed his life and walked away and kept his day job and blended in, but he chose to go the hard route. And like I'm telling you, like, if I could do more, I'd do it right now. But Dean, I'm telling you right now, stick it out, brother. You've been there for me in points where I was at my lowest, so it means a lot to kind of just be there back for you. So reach out to Dean, guys. Let him know you care about him, and we're here to support Solana. It's for everybody, big, small, up, down, whatever you're at. We got to support the whole entire ecosystem here. But also, I am a member at the Zeus working group, hanging out with the Zeus network team, and getting to know a little bit more about Bitcoin, how you can interact with that. I made a video today, guys. I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't pay attention to what I put through the script, so it shot it out, said APY instead of accumulation rate. So it's 5.5 or accumulation rate. I almost did it again. I'm going to be doing an updated video on that, because I liked the video. It was fun. I had a good time. I try to do it differently, where, I post this little stand guy. If I'm in public, I can post it up and, have that sitting there recording me and, be able to do that successfully. And I liked it. I was happy with it, but I did make a mistake in the video. It is the accumulation rate. That means it's 5.5% of, accumulated during your staking rewards. I'm going to be breaking that down so you guys understand exactly what that means. We're really going to be, well, when I say we, me and the clones of myself that I try to imagine that are here to, get more shit done. I'm going to be doing a lot more intro onboarding heavy content, just because I put some stuff together with where I'm at now, what I have as far as resources to go to IRL events and some stuff on Spaces. I've kind of some people know that I've done this in the past and a lot of success with it. I think we're going to do even better now. I think it's going to be huge. Yeah, just stay tuned for that, guys. I am cooking that thing up, and we'll see what happens. But you know, I want to make sure that we're able to deliver a message, get people interacted, and rewarding and engagement and stuff like that. Showing you how easy and simple it is to really get into it, why the reasons you should get into it, so on and so forth. But overall, you know, things have been going good as far as all of these jobs and the opportunities. I'm telling you guys, like, don't ever give up. Like, that's it. Just stay dedicated to stuff, and you're gonna find opportunity come knocking on your door. But let's get into it. Let's dive into the market. Let's check out some bookmarks. Let's see what's going on in this space. And I don't know if you guys got some crazy shit you want me to take a look at. If we have time, we will. But I'm not trying to be in here all night because I do want to get to the content. So first things first, let me pull up this, and as we get to that guy, I'm gonna play this little video for you guys.
Two, one. Lights down, roll video.
Another good reason why I'm trying to get out there to LA and make this stuff happen, and check that out. That one looks good. Man, if you're not bullish on Solana, I don't know what you're paying attention to. I feel like I'm like too high right now. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it like this, pretend it didn't look. But let's pull this up here. We're going to take a look at this little post from Solana Mobile regarding the Seeker. Where is my screen at? How many people we got in here? I have no idea. It says one. I know that there's more, but it says one on all of my screens. Maybe there is only. Oh, it's 53. More than 53. I'll take it. I'll take it. Due to like my Temu internet, we're not going to be able to watch this video. I do apologize for that. I'll have to record this and play it another time. But let's just pause that so it doesn't break my computer. So they're basically making a post about the phone and people that got it, results, blah, 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 blah. We're going to look at it a little bit closer and break it down, talk a little bit about it as we go through this. So we're kicking off September with weekly featured DApps and exclusives for seekers. Each week, DApps will introduce special rewards, early access, and benefits you'll only find in the Solana DApp store. Shout out to the ones that like me, was like, you know what, there's going to be benefits for doing this. And people were saying, nah, they're not going to be doing that again. Why is Solana not giving back to the community? Are you crazy? Come on now. So these motherfuckers got about 13 days to get me a phone, man. Come on. Send that thing out. Let's go. Send me that Hail Mary, baby. Let's go. I need this phone. Just kidding. Curious about the kinds of activations you'll find during Seeker season? Well, here's a preview. You have enhanced DeFi yields and trading rewards. I'm curious to see if we got anything to do with that. Early access boost in mobile game. That's something regarding DD Gaming Labs. Scrolly feed. Opportunities with that. I don't know. We'll see. Deepin priority access and rewards. That's going to be dope as well. Make sure you guys are paying attention to Deepin. That there's a huge sector in Solana that I think that doesn't get a lot of at least I don't pay as much attention to, so I'm not going to put you guys under the same. I think I should probably tap into it more. I'll just say that. I'll take the credit there. So exclusive social and payment features. So I'm interested to see what that is. I'm wondering if that's going to have anything this weekend coming up. That's another reason, you know, if I can get out there and check this event out. I think I'm trying to go from Friday to Monday morning or afternoon or something like that. And then I'll be back on the East Coast at 5 o'clock if all of it works out. But that's the idea. We'll see. And if we do get out there, man, you guys are going to see something funny. I have something pretty good. If you saw me last time at ETHDenver with Dragon Spot, what I did, just get an idea of, you know, the kind of stuff I'm going to, you know, fuck around and do. It's going to be fun. But also, Solana is going mobile with 100 plus DApps in our store and lots more coming soon. The Seeker gives you direct access to everything in the ecosystem has to offer. Cheers to that. We're bullish on it. All right, it's time to get ready. Set up your secret, claim your .skr domain, grab your secret Genesis token, and start exploring those D apps. I really hope somebody doesn't take fucking SMS, but the likelihood is somebody's going to take SMS. But we'll come up with something cool. I'm not buying the fucking name from anybody. It's never going to happen. I'm not that kind of person. We'll always figure something out and be a little bit more innovative. But yeah, if you guys want to take it, go ahead. I mean, I was like, why would I say it? I'm like, because somebody's already probably thinking it. Of course. So don't be dumb. And then learn more about it here. So you can watch this, click this, whatever. Go to their website. But basically, this sums it all up. I should make that my PFP as soon as I get it. Yo, what if the secret came with glasses? That'd be awesome. Still no seeker. Still seeking seeker. Please send help with seeking seeker. Seeker team. I think they'll get the message. Let's see what happens. All right. Well, I mean, that's pretty much it. I thought there was a little bit more juice to that one, but we'll go ahead and back it up a little bit here. All right, so we got a little bit of following Syndicate. They got really, really good information, so we're going to break this one down a little bit. Kind of just read through it to you guys so you kind of get an understanding. I'll give you my takes on it if there is any, or we'll just look at some cool information that guys probably didn't spend the time to. Solana DeFi had another massive month with $1.2 trillion year to date in DEX volume, decentralized exchange. That's 20% more than 2024. Bullish as fuck. 41% of all spot DEX activity across all chains. Perps back near all-time high with 41 billion in July. Did they do that? Oh, they're trying to spit bars out here. I see you, Syndica. Come on out here. Here's the state of Solana DeFi. They missed us, but I'll let them slide on that one just this time because they definitely highlighted us in the last go around. So Solana led the spot decentralized exchange volume for 10 consecutive months. It captured 41% of July's spot decentralized exchange volume across all L1s and L2s combined. Meaning we just are, doing the big dick Nick. Let's go birds. Let's see what else we got. We got Solana's cumulative 2025 decentralized exchange volume is up 20% in 2024. Year-to-date cumulative Solana decentralized exchange volume stands at $1.2 trillion. That's a lot more money than it was in January. This is a very nice growth pattern. This is good to see the movement. It's good to see this. And if it's like, hey, let's just say that we keep pushing up here, sky's the limit. I mean, and then some. So I'm bullish on that. Let's see. Aggregator competition on Solana has intensified. After virtually no rivals, a year ago, Jupiter Exchange now faces OKX in DFlow protocol. Is that Drift? Right? Yeah, I don't know. DFlow protocol at around 10% and 5% market share in July. I'm pretty bullish on that because competition will breed innovation. You're going to see these guys stepping it up, seeing how they can, do more for us. And I mean, they're already doing a lot. I mean, Jupiter's doing the Jupuary. Like, where's your loyalty, guys? No, I'm just kidding. People are just farming shit because they're probably going to look for other opportunities and points. That's the nature of the game, guys. That's why you pay attention to DeFi. DeFi pays, man. Meme coins, take your money. And that's another thing I want to talk about. A little note right here. One of the things I was kind of talking about and alluding to, this is a complete ADD moment, ADHD. I don't know which one yet. But the point is, basically, every time you get paid, every time you hit like a good win, every time you're up on a sale or swap or something like that, where you're in the positive, take 10% of that, put it into ZBTC or put it into Solana and stake that. One or the other, or stake it for ZBTC. Like, just take 10% of everything you get for the rest of your life and like put that into a bucket you just never, ever, 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 ever touch. And like, until it's that time, you'll know and be like, all right, I'm ready to go buy a private. Just kidding. I don't know how much you guys are going to save, but 10%. I mean, it's not a lot. Make the sacrifice, live with less, do what you got to do until you have enough to buy the entire fucking factory. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is kind of funny, but the first time that I put this into perspective, I was younger and I was trading like options and shit like that. Wasn't into crypto at the time. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop buying weed until I can buy like pounds at a time. I was like, why would I buy bags like an ounce here or something like that? I'll just buy the whole thing. And like, I just used that for everything at that point. I was like, why would I waste my money buying a little bit and barely get it enough? I want to save and get what I want if I can get by. It is a little ridiculous, but like, if you just use the concept, you get the idea. Don't buy the little small thing, buy the whole damn thing. Like, if you can, or buy part of it until you can get to the big thing. I don't know, just figure it out. Like, number one thing, figure it out. But back to this. Titan Exchange remains in beta and will further intensify in the race. Sorry to go on a tangent like that, but it just popped into my head. But 10% of all you have, I saw the number 10%. It's one of the things I had written down here. I'm going to do a little video on that. It's a great way to dollar cost average into staking. This is just turning into a staking conversation. Hold on. Focus. Here we go. All right. So that's kind of boring. I'm just going to go on to the next one. D-Flow protocol set a record at 2.9 billion in June, up 164% month. Mom. They're talking to mom. The aggregator only has been live for 4 months. Somebody knows something. Somebody's insider trading, or this is just that balling, and they're doing massive work. So take that for what it is. But the faster it goes up, usually the faster it goes down or stabilizes. It's just keep that in consideration with these kind of things. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. Just saying that's the way it's always worked. So remove your layer of always hating, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even really know what they got going on. You know, just I am following them, so whatever. Maybe I got a sticker or something from an event. I don't know. The meme coin launchpad competition surged, even though the market didn't grow. Monthly launchpad volume held a steady 5 to 6 billion. That's fucking crazy. But leadership shifted from Pump.Fund to Radium's protocol Launch Lab in July. Pump.Fund shares fell from 97% or market shares. Is that what that means? I guess I don't know what that is. I'm assuming 97% in April to 31 in July. So they got real competition. Launch Lab definitely fucking. I get that's Bonk, so I guess that makes sense. I'm thinking like, where's Bonk at in that? But I think that's the connection there. Very cool stuff. I like to see the competition. I like to see that people are trying to outpace the others. I mean, why wouldn't you want to do that? It's going to attract more people. It's going to attract more investors, money, us, reasons to be here. I mean, it's all a win. Following 5 monthly declines, Solana perps rose 80%. Just kidding. Month over month. July closed at 41 billion, the second highest month for 2025. Jupiter Exchange perps still leads. I still use that, man. I don't give a shit what anybody says. It's always been my favorite. It's the one I like. With Drift protocol rising dramatically to close the gap. I hear a lot about Drift from people trading with that. I never personally used it, but I could see why people do. I like it from that extent, but I'm just comfortable in perps with Juke. And I like Phantom, how they have that set up. I don't know exactly where they run their perps, but in the meantime, let's take a little look at this.
I was glued to the charts. Every dip felt like the bottom. Every pump, just the beginning. But it never was. I lost sleep. I lost some soul. Then, I lost myself. Until I didn't. There was another way. I didn't have to chase green candles. I could make my soul work for me. Marinade staking. Instead of betting on meme coins, validators were competing for my stake. Hundreds of them, competing for the highest rewards. But not everyone gets my stake. Only the best earn it. No downtime, no shortcuts. Sam automatically delegates my stake to the top validators. Miss the APY threshold? No stake. Underperform? Bonds protect my rewards. And the best part? It works for both liquid and native staking. It's time to stop playing the game and start stacking wins. Minimize risk, maximize rewards. Marinade staking.
I just checked the chat. Casey, if it sounds like I'm underwater because I'm all the way back here, it's because I have like the noise reducer on. I think this probably would change it and pick it up better, but it's just because I'm not paying attention, and I hope that you guys just get the point. I don't know. I'm not the one that cares that much. I mean, I think other people are getting the point. My bad, dude. Learn how to understand people underwater. Just kidding. Anyway, where was I at? Casey, when are you gonna come up here and start cooking with me? I'm just gonna put this out there. You sound a lot better now. Look at this guy. Yo, everybody in the chat, let us know if you want to see Casey do a show called Cooking with KC. Tell me that's not a good little ringer. Like, yo, tune into Cooking with KC live at 9, or I don't know what the fuck time you want to do it at, but Cooking with KC. Man, I'm telling you, you got something there, brother. But no, he's one of our master chefs, guys. He's one of the homies. I got to meet him actually, and he's a baller. He gets down with the b-ball, the basketball. Shout out to b-ball. Maybe we'll just take a look at that since we're looking at stuff right now. B-ball is the mascot for BTC Seoul.
Now quickly, looking at the lob. Zion's there. Plays it ahead of board. Now quickly, looking at the lob.
All right, so I'll go to that post in a minute, but we're going to be having them live on the stream Tuesday. What day is that? What the fuck? The 2nd, I believe. Yeah, I think it's going to be the 2nd at 8 a.m. Me, Jules, and Gravy are going to be hosting Des from BTC Seoul and the Zeus Network. We're going to have like a whole Zeus working group, little, get together, hanging out. No, I'm just kidding. But they just got back from doing their, I think it was called the Apex event. They had a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I saw a shitload of people talking about BTC Seoul and ZBTC alone on the timeline. So very bullish to see that happening. But back to Solana perp buying because I'm completely distracted. Zero fee BTC ETH lifted. Drift protocol. That's why I don't really care about it because that's what I thought. Anyway, volume 4x in July. The protocol's monthly volume rose from 4.5 billion to Jesus Christ, 19.6 billion in a month. That's a lot of fucking money being traded. I'm assuming the dominance in Bitcoin has gone down. Just off of that, I'm just gonna assume. We'll take a look at that stuff. But perps, liquidity pool tokens have posted solid gains. If you guys weren't paying attention, 2 years ago, I told you JLP was going to be a solid grower for the rest of the duration of crypto because it's got 5 different coins inside of this token, the JLP, Jupiter Liquidity Perpetuals token, whatever you want to call it. It's got USDC, USDT, ETH, Solana, and Bitcoin all in there. That's what it's made up of. That's the liquidity provider, whatever. That's for the perps when you bet against or with the market. When you hear or see all this post where it's like gajillion $1 million liquidated from the market. Well, they got some of it. They got some of mine too. I'm coming at you, Jude. What's up, dog? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But anyway, JLP, like I said, came up there. Flash trade, they got another one in ALP. All of these, bro, you could do a complete wallet. Do your 10% of all of your money that you forget about. Put it into this. I guarantee you, that my opinion is my opinion, and I can't say I guarantee this is going to be it, but my opinion is that if you were to put 10% of your winnings, your earnings, your savings, just long-term shit into these for the next 15 years, you would bank on that. Because I was watching this, and I think it was February 9th, 2024 is when I looked at this. It was like $1.43. Somebody could check me on that. I'm almost positive with this fucking number. But I remember looking at JLP, I was like, this is a different beast. And it's at what, $5 or something like that right now? The only times you see corrections in the market and a deviation on this price, it's when it's a massive event. And it always recovered until we saw that complete change of momentum where we were in a little bit of a bear cycle during a bull run, I guess, or just a change or a downtrend, I guess you want to call it. We did have that, and you did see that reflected in the perps, but it did recover, and now it's directly in line with the exact same trend it was on. We're going to take a look at that one just because of this little post here, and it's something that I'm banking on. I bet you that you would be in a good position to put 30 to 40% of your entire portfolio in there and be comfortable in spot in that position. I'm betting. you're going to have to have patience. It's not going to be like an overnight thing, but I bet you that that's going to be a good deal. Now, this is another thing. When I talk to people about crypto, I try to explain to them what stable coins are, just so they understand that like there's no volatility here. You know, you're betting on Circle to stay in company or business. Now you got BlackRock owning 10% of their entire company. I think that they're in good hands. You know, well, dangerous hands, but they're in somebody's hands that wants to make money, and I think that's at the end of the day what's going to keep that shit around. I mean, you ain't got revenue, you ain't got shit. Stablecoins held near 12 billion throughout 2025. USDC and USDT still dominate, with a non-USDC USDT slice grew steadily, which is like what we want to see. We want to see this continuously moving up. You want to see banks starting to adopt this. You want them to start implementing this into your wallets and stuff like that. So it's something that if you are doing the onboarding process, make sure that like you tell them, put like half of the whatever you want to buy into USDTC or whatever stable coin you can come up with, put it in something stable, put the other one in something speculative, put some other in the main ecosystem that they're playing around in, which should be Solana, because that's what we're doing here, keeping it simple. Now, Solana stablecoin mix is diversifying, excluding USDC and USDC, with other stables now in total of 1 billion for the first time. This is why I said other stables. And for the record, this is a good indicator of what's to be happening. PayPal, that one's up here. I just got my card in here because of the PYUSD. You can actually use crypto, and shout out to Quicks for the alpha. Traveling internationally, having a MasterCard and being able to use your crypto with PayPal is definitely the loophole, or at least one of them. You need different streams of income when you're on the go like that. So, you know, the people that are paying attention to this, that's why I said other streams. Like if they have a PayPal account, they're already comfortable with it. If they have crypto in there, perfect. They have a wallet set up. Make sure that they understand, and you can walk them through with, you know, swapping it out to PYUSD. Make sure you do like the test amounts when you're sending it in and out of wherever's accepting or not accepting it. Do like $1. People, like, we get so comfortable, we get so used to this fucking space, bro. Like I'm telling you right now, pay attention to that shit. It's like the small steps right there. So if it's just like sending, you know, a couple $100, $1,000, whatever it is, $10,000, make sure you're doing the test amount to make sure it gets received, everything's safe. You don't want to fuck around and find out. That's the worst position to be in. And like the one thing like you have to explain to people is the risk that's inherently involved, because you are the bank, you're the manager, you're the insurance, like you are your own insurance. You don't have to pay for it anymore. It's free because it's you. And if you don't do your own shit, well, there you go. Like you run into that problem. So make sure you're telling people about that part too. And you know, whatever stable coins they get in, it's definitely smart to put a larger position into that for the early guys. Let them play around. These guys will be silly and they'll buy like one fart coin knowing that it's at we're drinking a little something there, my guy. A little something. This is my favorite beer in the entire world, bro. It pairs very, very well with a bacon cheeseburger. Damn, Ginsu got me all fucked up now. Anyway, but no, stable coins. Make sure you like having it diversified. My buddy that I got into it, I got him a Soulflare wallet. He put a couple dollars in, sent him some money. He went and like bought one token of like all of his coins that he was like, oh, cool name. One fucking token. He was like, dude, it was so cheap. I was like, yeah, dude, you bought one out of like 1 billion. That was probably like a fraction of a penny. He was like, yeah, it was really cheap. I was like, yeah. I'm gonna pray for you, dog. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm sorry, bullish. It was bullish. It was bullish. I mean, it was bullish. But no, shout out to Ginsu. If you guys aren't following this man, this dude is a legend in the game. Fucking, he's the guy you want in your corner. He's the guy you want around. He's the guy that's gonna say something when you're, you know, down and in a frown. Look, I'm private and shit. You got me on top of my game right now, Ginsu. I appreciate you, big dog. But I learned a lot from him from On the Block with Wes, Taddy, and Lucky. I tuned into that space and I got to learn a whole lot about him, see perspective. This man went on, and I knew to be ready for my like 2-hour excursion with the homies. But if you're not following those guys, I don't think I have the ad up here anymore. But I'm gonna cover their next one and do a live stream so you guys can listen in, and any audios and visuals and shit like that. We're gonna cover that. You guys, it's something I've been implementing, and only a few people have picked up on what I do when it comes to that. But it's something you guys will like. Let's get back to what we're talking about here. Finish this fucking report. Where are we at? Stable coins, yeah, whatever, they're up. That's what we like to see though. Camino Finance XBTC growth program delivered. We love to see Bitcoin on Solana. I don't care where it's from. One of the things I learned in the position I'm in, it doesn't matter if it's your competition, you still have to conduct yourself professionally. And like there are points where there's synchronicities, whatever the case is, but we gotta all win. We're always going to be in competition, but it doesn't mean we got to kill each other and be at each other's throat. That's the way we thrive. That's the way that we stay alive. That's the way that this whole entire space moves up. You don't want people that are like, I'm going to step on this guy and fucking crush him. Like, actions speak louder than words, and let your work speak for itself. That's why we grow a community and cultivate the kind of space that we want people to be around, that we want to be able to answer those questions, be there and cater to our fucking audience, man. Like, that's the name of the game here. And that's what I'm looking to do in these events, man, and these spaces and shit like that. I'm telling you, you're gonna have some fun. So LSTs, liquid staking tokens, TVL hit a record of 52.7 million Solana. That's 12.7% of staked sold. Liquid staking keeps setting new highs, but the growth rate in recent months has slowed versus a year ago. I think that that's going to change. I think that you're going to see a little bit of a swap with that. Look, they accidentally put MSOL up there because they know that, we're taking the cake up here. Shout out to the chefs. I'm just kidding. It's not MSOL. It just says, 52.7 million sold, but it does kind of look like MSOL. A little premonition there, pimp. Let it cook. Something I'm excited about is the traditional finance coming over to Solana and being into crypto in general. StocksFi, XStocks, whatever you want to call them. Brings 24/7 on-chain equities into Solana. You get into your Solflare wallet, you can go buy, what is it called? DeFi DevCorp. They are going to be doing some fun stuff at NASDAQ at the close tomorrow. Make sure you are paying attention to the market because these guys are doing some really, really, really cool stuff. Screw all these stocks right here. Look at DeFi DevCorp. I'm just kidding. These are great ones to take a look at too, but go look at your Solflare wallet. You'll see it listed in there. If you're not paying attention to this is a really easy way to get people to understand that, look, if you're not trusting crypto, you trust traditional finance, boom, you can pay for your traditional finance in crypto now. So hit it up. That's a really good way to get people to see like the power of 24/7 markets. I'm waiting for options to be able to be put in for that position where it's 24/7. That's going to be kind of crazy because when I traded options before, you only had a window from 9 to 4. Typically, you waited till like the first 15 minutes. You jump in, get your position established, whatever it is. If you're doing day trading, if it's longer, you got some more room to work with that. But my point is, having this 24/7 opens up the opportunity, and I'm guaranteeing that somebody else is thinking the same way because we have high frequency trading. We're going to be talking about leverage. We're going to talk about compounding exponential growth in a matter of hours, seconds, whatever you can get your trade in. If you don't know about stocks and options, like you should go look at that. Those are fun to play around with in the morning. I don't want to say similar to meme coins, but like when a meme coin launches and you have that hype, that's how the market opens up, and then you have that like it moves with it every second of the day kind of thing. Like you can really have fun if you're interested in that. There's spaces where dudes are like trading constantly, and they're doing like racks and racks at a time, which I'm not doing. I've only done, I'd start at 100, go to 1,000, then I'll try to do 10% every single week until I got to a certain goal. Usually I'd have to spend it before I got to my goal, but as long as I was doing 10% every single day, that would end up in a nice portfolio return after a week, month. You see what I'm saying? You just find the same process, repeat it, but stocks have that. And I'm curious to see how crypto and options come into play. Trading aligns with TradeFi hours. Weekly activity outpaces weekends by 3 to 1, easing when markets close and prices pause. So this doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way. There's probably not that many people that are in traditional finance that know that you can do this on crypto, and that will change. And that's why the thing that you will see here is when you have options that are 24/7 and you can start playing with these with the different cycles of the different various areas in the market. Like I'm talking different parts of the world. Like they're going to wake up and start trading based off of what they just saw and how it's reacted, and they're going to respond to it. So that's one of the things I'm going to be watching very closely when it comes to XStocks. I think that there's something there, but we'll have to wait and see because it's just mimicking traditional finance at this point, which is great. And we showed me and Jules, we looked at an article, and we had a graph that Gravy pulled up for us. It was like talking about how much money in the last month came into, I think it was 54.2 million or something like that. It was like 600% increase in the month to month. I think we covered that. I think that's, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's the Syndicate Report, guys. I know it's kind of wild, kind of crazy. I'm all over the place with stuff, but I hope you got some value from that. I think it's interesting. interesting stuff to cover and talk about and take takes on, because sometimes you talk about things that other people don't pay attention to, and it's easy to do that. All right, what else we got? And look, if anybody wants to come in and join the conversation, you can be doxxed. You can just rock your PFP just like this and be a talking dog if you want to, or you can be, showing your face. Definitely open for that. Hit me up in the DMs. I'll try and take a look at them, or just drop it in the chat. Say you want to come up. I'll send you a link in the DMs. You're more than welcome to, because I'm going to start taking a look at charts and meme coins and shit like that. Hang out for a little bit. I think we'll rock till about 7:45, and I'll probably wrap it after that. This is pretty cool. Zeus Network posted that NASDAQ listed Meta Alpha or Metalpha Pro Math. I hate your name. That's hard to say. Metalpha, Meta Alpha. Because I would feel like I'm just whatever. Meta Alpha Math deploys Bitcoin liquidity on Solana through Zeus Network. Shout out to the homies. Institutional Bitcoin capital is flowing permissionlessly through DeFi. When trillion-dollar assets come or choose Solana, the entire ecosystem levels up. I've been trying to tell you guys, when more Bitcoin comes into Solana, bottom line, you're going to see growth in this entire ecosystem, because there's going to be more money to be flowing around. And like they're talking about doing AMMs and dude, I'm just saying, there's so much cooking on the other end of this that you have no idea. Juicy's talking about it. He knows what he's talking about. He's on the ball when it comes to this stuff too. So make sure that you're following him. But there's a lot of different things you can get yourself into. I just recently saw that there was a Bitcoin yield for like 54%. I know that will go down as more people jump in, but the point is, it starts up that high. If it settles around 10%, that's still damn good. You're not getting that on any traditional finance. You're not, well, when it comes to Bitcoin, you're not getting that on average typically. You're getting inflation at that rate. But when it comes to Bitcoin yield, I don't think you're getting much on regular Bitcoin. I'm not versed in it like that. I'm not going to start acting like I know exactly what's going on over there, but I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think you're getting as much as you're going to be getting into, some of these DeFi opportunities and looping strategies that are available on Solana. So keep your eyes out for that stuff, guys. It's easy money. You should be sitting on it anyway. Don't put money you got to spend, because you're going to get pissed. Helium Mobile, I got my phone set up to them. If that's why my service sucks, we're going to have to reach out to them and talk about that. But I'm also like in a room area where it might be kind of shitty. Either way, decentralized mobile network building on Solana has surpassed 40,000 phone plan subscribers. And I bet you that's partially because of the Seeker recently. People don't want to start a new phone plan with what they got. So they just started up hot with that. $30 a month. Infinite everything. I like it. I rock with it. I got screwed over in a space this morning. I was trying to talk about women of Web3 and talking about bringing, maybe a woman into the Master Chef program, and it sounded like I just wanted to bring women around me from what the lady repeated, and I was like, wow, that's not at all what I was trying to say. Not wrong, but also was not my angle there at all. Felt like an idiot about it, but shit happens. I just laughed about it. I was like, well, yeah, we'll just keep moving. The space moves fast enough. Everybody will forget about that. Hopefully it doesn't get clipped. But anyway, we are looking to grow the Master Chef program. I'm looking for a female to get involved, because it is all males in there. And I do want to make sure that, women feel like they are included and welcome into, the Master Chef program. It's a bunch of dudes in the kitchen. You can only imagine what's going on in there. Ladies touch is always nice, but we're also looking for a couple other people in general. I'm probably looking to add 2 to 3 people in the next 2 to 3 weeks to kind of bolster up what we're doing and what we're trying to push a little bit forward. I have incentives, reasons, rewards, stuff like that are built in for being part of the, anybody rocking the badge. Take that or leave it. But there is opportunity there. I am paying attention. I am putting things out there. I've put a form in to the Master Chef program to get some nominees. Only got 4 results out of everybody there. There's a couple other people that didn't, put anything in there. So I took those into consideration. I've had a couple names on my list already. I've reached out to some people recently. But again, we're looking to grow. And if you guys are interested in Solana and DeFi, Marinade Finance is a perfect place to start. And there's opportunity on the table. What else do we got for it? Look there. I think that's everything I wanted to look at. Other than this bullish post from Satoshi Flipper about Marinade's token and the USDC daily. So just take a look at it. It's looking pretty bullish. I think people are starting to see what's cooking. You're clearly going to get a little bit of a retracement. People that have been holding for a while that want to get out of their positions, when they see a little bit of a pump in the market and it's in this situation, they're going to take that and run with it. Other people are going to buy in because they see what's going on. We have a 30% of the supply is going to be getting burned. The next step is going to be figuring out exactly when that is going to be happening. But all of the votes and proposals have passed. It's something you guys should be taking into consideration. I'm not your financial advisor, but I'm going to tell you about the DeFi. I'm going to tell you about the opportunities that are available on the market. So take a look at Marinade Token, for God's sakes. And, I'll see you guys on top. And last but not least, we're going to take a look at this and then switch over to the charts. This is what I was kind of reflecting on earlier. This is the BTC Soul, explained how it works, how it stacks sats, all of that good stuff, and everything in between. Dez is the homie that is kind of running the show over there. I got Jules, my right-hand man, and Gravy, not pictured in this graphic right here. He's the guy behind the scenes. He's the Jamie of Web3. Holding it down and definitely having a good time cooking with these guys. They believe in Solana Made Simple, and it's something that means a lot to me. Like I said, I've been fortunate enough to be in a position where I'm going to have more resources to build Solana Made Simple out and start doing the things that I have intended to for the last 4 years. Once we get into position, we continue to grow. Like, you will see moves being made. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to the Web3 underdogs. Hungry dogs run faster. I'm telling you right now, man. If you believe in an underdog story, I'm going to be that living embodiment of it. I guarantee you it. And just take note. But I guess this is last but not least. Solana Summer House, they're painting this thing up. They should have called me up. I could have been up there. I got a whole case of paint right here. Wouldn't have flown it out there. But the point is, I would love to be on this wall supporting these homies and putting some of the beautiful artworks up there. Not this one, but I guarantee you in the next year, you're going to see me put my art up on a wall. It's going to fucking happen one way or another. If I got to throw my own event and make this stuff happen, I'm telling you, we're going to do some cool stuff. This is amazing. I love to see it. I want to be part of it. Nothing but bullish vibes, man. Like, how can you not be bullish at this? It's everything we want. And here's the video that I messed up on. It's not APY, it's accumulation rate. I'm going to go fix this after we get done looking at the charts. So with that being said, we are going to switch gears up real quick. Take a look at this clip here.
Noah! Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry!
Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you all right? How did...
Larry!
No, I don't got no music. Where are we at? All right, we're back. All right. Let me see Dava totally right here. All right, let's check this out, guys. Look, I drew these fucking squiggly lines joking around, guys. I didn't trace anything here. I likely did it. It's so hard, Joe Rogan. I likely did it in this little area right here where it's coming down. Fuck my life. And I thought we were going to bounce on this line right there, and it didn't bounce all the way. I mean, let me correct myself. It fucking bounced like a motherfucker right here. Look at this thing. This is insane. Like, the way that I charted this, it just happened to work out. I figured it probably would make a move here. I didn't expect it to be a complete green dildo straight to the heavens up top here, but that's what we did. I mean, we said, all right, we're either going to bounce here and go straight up, or we're going to dip down here, kind of chop to the side, and then we'll start making our way up with Bitcoin. And sure as shit, look, we went up. We did hit that. So when you break this back down, I was probably looking at it. This is 3 hours. I probably drew it straight from that point. And, well, it happened. I mean, it pretty crazy. But when it comes up, obviously, it comes down even fucking faster. We are in downtrend. You have higher or lower highs. You're getting lower lows established all the way through here until you hit that reversal, a little bit of a trend. But again, that's why we look at previous price history so we can see where this is going to go. When we look back here, you can kind of just, oh, fuck my whole line up. Let me pull that back over there. There we go. You look all the way back here. The reason I do this is for leverage trading for the most part, so I can look at it and be like, all right, where is worst case scenario, yada, yada, yada. You mitigate risk that way. When we have a couple tops over here and then it's testing and then it breaks through right around the same point and then it tests it again, pretty damn strong fucking support right there. That's where we're going to be eyeing this up. So when I made that post about, you know, the price range around $107,000 to $109,000, that's where if we went below that on this downturn right here, we were definitely going to be in some choppy water. But the fact that we bounced so hard exactly at the same points where we've maxed this out previously, I like to see that. And especially that it's following this just guess of a fucking line and trend. You like to see that too. So we're establishing some support at this same exact peak where we got resistance. Same point where we broke through. Me and Jules were talking about this. We knew we were going to come down at least test this point, and it did break through. Bounce, 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 and we're finding the break now. A support right there at 110, 112. Good spot to be at, in my opinion. I like it. I'm not saying that I think we're going to rock it up, but I will say this. The fact that ETFs are starting to come into factor, they're coming into play this October. What change? Okay, yeah, this October. I guess anyway. That would probably put more attention. You're probably going to get more people that are going to be interested in the market in the next coming weeks. It will probably pump some of the prices. You will probably see a little bit of a recovery from that. The fact that we did only go this low and bounce like that quickly and recover to this point right there where we have resistance and we have support. Now we're establishing another spot. It broke through, wasn't that strong, but you still, when you zoom in, you can see that it struggled. Now it's playing with that line. If we just go off of here, we're in an uptrend. We need to break through this top. I would say we need to get past 112. Well, I would say this blue line right here, 115. Let's get above 115. We'll start to establish like the next leg up conversation. But right now, you know, you are in a position that this does have to make a decision where we're going to go. If we can get some bullish trajectory into August or into October, November, and then slow down around December and pick back up in the spring, it would be cool. But that's where Bitcoin's at right now. In the short term, like, let's just take a look at the hour just to play and have an idea. I don't know. I haven't really looked at anything lately. I mean, yeah, like I said, this looks good. You're making higher lows, higher highs, trending in the right direction. You hit that gap fill right there, cup handle situation. So if it's from here to here, you're probably coming up to this line around 116. So this movement right here, next couple of days, expected to come and fill this gap up top there. Come and fill this gap. That's gross. But if we can get up here to 116, 117,000 and pop up top there, that's like the depth of this range here for the filling the gap. And if we get this reversal to hit that point, we are moving our way back up to 120 and likely going to retest 126 or 124 and start creeping to 126 to 130. That's likely what I would consider happening, just based off of like, if you just pretend these are Bollinger Bands, probably not that close, but kind of makes you think of it. It kind of sees like, all right, this is this scenario, this is this scenario. It looks like we're dead even in the middle of it. It's just playing out perfectly for an investor that is bullish on the market. So if you are stuck in a position and you're worried, I would just buy more at that point, like buy the fear. If you're comfortable in spot, you're comfortable where you're at, just kick back, relax, and wait for, you know, the next opportunity to come around, because RWAs are opening up. You're seeing more liquidity options. You're seeing more strategies with DeFi left and right. Eventually, you're going to see meme coins get a little bit of a kick, and you're going to see more NFT love come back into play. It's just a matter of time. We're seeing more and more interesting spaces alone. Somebody asked me where I get my content from, and I said, you guys. Like, I literally listen to what you talk about in spaces, and I go do my research. Like, does this correlate with anything reasonable? And typically it's on point, because it's your feedback. It's literally what you guys have put to the table. Like, these index cards, these little notepads that are all filled up, it's your, most of the responses I hear and the takes that I get from people, and it's like I'll just jot something down, and that's how I start to come to, you know, like a conclusion with things. And like, you see a pattern quicker than shit. Like, I didn't draw these because I'm some expert with TA. I know a little bit, I pay attention to it, but like Jules will sound like an expert compared to me. Like, I'm just like, yo, this shit looks like it's gonna go here. He'll say this letter is going to do this because of the percent and the retreat, blah 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 blah, and it sounds good, and it's he's right. Dude's got experience, but like, I figure out a way to make it understandable, and I can just see it over and over. So I think if you guys are tuning in on Tuesday mornings to our show, you're missing out, because it's a good show to talk about different ideas, different strategies, different takes on the market as well. And we're going to be bringing more and more guests and talking about different, you know, things going on in Solana, not just Bitcoin, not just everything regarding that. So you guys, you'll like it, I think. If not, Well, tune in next Tuesday. Maybe you'll like the next show. I don't know what to tell you at that point. But let's take a look at Solana and see what we got cooking over there. And we'll switch gears up because I only got about 7 minutes left. And I'm probably going to go longer than that, to be completely frank with you. So I'm not. This did not go the way I mapped this one out. That's good. That's actually bullish, though. But I was wrong. Shoot. Scratch that out. Wow. Okay. So I might not have been accurate as far as that goes at all. I thought maybe we go chop it to the side for a little bit. We'll see what happens. But it definitely reversed and it went, right in trend with what we have there. So maybe the squiggly lines are wrong, but this one's playing out pretty damn good. Probably even better than we thought. So just expect it to kind of like keep. If we take this, look, I'll probably fix it just like this. If we go here, you probably see something according to that. But actually, this one's going in the trash. This one, I think we're done with. There's 2. Goodbye. We'll have to let the rest play out and form some squiggles later. But this is the weekly chart. We have found that top, double topped up here, came back down. That's to be expected. That's your cup. That's your handle. This is the leg up. This is the distance we need to go. This is what it's showing us. We're going to hit at the very minimum. On average, this is typically what you do. You reclaim that gap, that distance from top to bottom. You just measure it on the chart. You typically always hit it, get a 50% retracement, puts us in about 250, 260. So that puts us up here, 350, 400, a little higher, something like that. We'll see where we fall, but expect it to hit something like this, 400, if not more, and then come back around these zones and start to test these again. I think it's a nice play. I think it makes the most sense. 50% down puts you right here, right in that area. So we'll see where it plays out. I mean, that just imagine this. Just walk with me here. Let's just say this does go here, comes back down here, and does that, right? And then you have a bull flag. Where does that send this motherfucker up to? So now, let's say you come all the way back down here, right? This is just speculating like crazy. This would be. You guys probably think I'm nuts right now. Oh, I didn't mean that one at all. Let me fix this. So just imagine that we go up here in this cycle, and then we come all the way back down around this area. We gap fill that, all right? And then let's say it's right here, just for shits and giggles. That one right there. So only about, that'll be at $600 to $700 in the next 2028 by 2030. So $1,000 Solana by 2030. I mean, that's what the chart would make the most sense if it was just steady growth this way. And I'm just saying, if we hit these highs and we have these little bit of, not little bit, but sell-offs that kind of, mimic the same thing we've seen through here. If we just see the repeating cycle the same way we saw Bitcoin, the same way Ethereum essentially has played out, like it doesn't seem far-fetched for those to be the timelines. I know people want to save $1,000 Bitcoin or Solana today, but it's like, we're at $214 right now. I would take a 5x from here. It's possible on a very parabolic, and that's possible. We could hit that run because we did some of the things like that right here. But look how far that came down. Do you want that? Sure, fuck it, take the money and we'll just buy it back lower. All right, I get it. That's the degen in me just looking at that like that. But either way, scenarios, just put it like this. Both case scenarios, we could come back down, and either way, it's coming back up. Like, there's going to be people like, well, we'll just buy it again. Like, until, I don't know. We'll see. If there's something completely new, let's say 00 takes the cake on everything and everybody moves over there because there's a fork off Solana. Who knows? A lot of different ways you can speculate and think about it, but as long as you're having fun and you're improving the quality of your life, ain't nothing wrong with all of that. But let's see. We're going to take a little bit of a quick break here. And we'll run this one back.
2, 1. Lights down, roll video.
I gotta look into that and see how far away from where I'm trying to stay is, because I definitely want to get there and cover some of that, talk to some people. Definitely trying to connect and see what's cooking over there, man. I think that shit is some of the most exciting stuff that like I don't talk about as much, but I definitely pay a lot of attention to it. But let's see what we got going on with these tokens over here. All right, let's go to pump first, because I said that this is going to be the hated rally. This is going to be the token that people don't want to see win, and I think it's going to do well. I think it's going to do extremely well. I bought a position of it. I did have a nice like 2 or 3x or something like that. Maybe not 2 or 3, maybe like a 1 or 2. I don't know. It was, I made money on it. I'll just say that. I don't know exactly what it was. It wasn't crazy. Is it crazy that we think that 2 or 3x is like low key, like not that good? That's nuts. Like you're doubling your money and you're like, that's not good enough. Yeah, this should. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's fine. I'm curious to see how many people we got here right now. Do I have any windows open? Let me. I have no idea how many people are in here, if there's anybody in here at all anymore. But if you want to repost this, get some more faces in here, that'd be tight. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some meme coins over here. Oh, we got like 100 some people in here. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the best. That's awesome. Fuck, man. We are close to being able to have some bounties and some live rewards. I'm just going to say that much, man. Like, you guys are going to have some fun with me when I'm hanging out with you guys. Just get your DeFi knowledge up. I'll say that much. I probably shouldn't be saying that much, but here's a little something, something. All right. Give me 1 second. I want to stop sharing that because I think my wallet's connected and we don't need to see all of that mess. You keep crushing it, Gincha. All right. I'm done. I'll stop. All right. Get the thing off the chart, huh? The fuck? Try to air me out like that, bro. So, dry snitching ain't cool, bro. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at these little chart skis. Come on. Let's go. All right. Hide that. Let's max engage that, John. And here we are. Nice double bottom right here. This is running back up. You're going to close the gap. It's probably coming up 20 cents. Before you know it, you'll be at this. I say you're at 25 cents by the end. Well, first week of September, probably be back up there. It might be crazy talk, but whatever. I believe in troll. Trade less, troll more. You would have won the whole time. I'll be honest with you, man. If you missed this, you have not paid attention. You have no conviction in me, and I don't take it personal. I hope that, you know, the people you're fucking with are putting you on all the way back here like the way I was. Just because of that. I'm gonna have to hit you guys with this.
Noah! Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry!
Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you alright? How did...
Larry!
You get what I'm saying right now? One more time. Nah, all right. I'll let you go. But we were talking about this all the way back here. Nobody was paying attention to it. I was buying it. I was buying the shit out of it. I was like, well, I mean, for what I could have, I didn't have a bunch. But like, I was making sacrifices to make sure I held onto my troll bag, man, because I was like, yo, this is so recognizable. This is such a good coin. But after Fluffy made that video, like, I was all in at that point. And then I was like, that's my new favorite creator, too. So now I'm going to have to go out and meet this motherfucker in LA. But look, man, look at this run. Like, what's this, like a week and a half in a row? Came down, retested, higher lows, setting, boom. Came back here, higher lows, continuing the trend. I mean, it ain't the same parabolic run you had, but this is fine. This is cool. We've hit the top gap, whatever. you're probably headed up to 50, 60 cents. I do think this goes to, dare I say, $1 billion. Is that crazy? I think it has legs. I think it has the potential to be a year-over-year fucking token, to be honest with you. I have so much conviction in this coin, it's retarded. So if you're not trolling, you're trading, and I would just suggest taking a look at Troll, man. Like, you only had a little bit of opportunity right here. You're getting a little bit again. If we come down here, best believe people are going to be scooping the 10 to 15 cent range heavier than you can imagine. There's so many people in chats that are just like raging about it. I'm telling you right now, like, I've got a position. You don't got to worry about me. It ain't that big. But if it goes where I think it's going to go, I'll be taking profits on the way up. I'm all right with that. I don't care if it's, you know, I don't time it exactly to the T, but I will be making paper over this play and not crushing the charts the right way. So pay attention to it. Let's see. I said we're going to look at Pump. I told you guys Pump was going to be a good cook, especially when everybody was hating on it. And like, I told you it was going to be like the villain rally. It was going to be the hated rally, the coin that nobody wanted to see win. Like, bro, come on now. How are you hating on a fucking multi-billion-dollar market cap coin? You're insane. Insane to fucking think that this wasn't going to cook. Look at that. That's going to be a huge W back up here. I don't even need to look at it. If you didn't believe it here, you had a chance here. You've missed the boat here. You're going to have to wait for a pullback around 003, 1 to like 2, maybe, if not into the 002. But this will be at a penny fucking before you know it, you know. It's pump fun, dude. That's the easiest play. You don't have to like it. It's a remove, like, you're not playing favorites here. You're playing what is the market receiving or responding to. It's pump fun. Bonk is going to cook because Bonk's supporting all of Solana. Always. And now they got a little bit of taste of the meme coin like flavor to it. But they're the first meme coin. Like, come on now. It's Pump Fun was a product that was launched. Bonk was a meme coin that launched a product. Do you see the fucking crazy difference? Like, at some point, Pump could dry up. Bonk will still be here. So if you're looking for long-term investment to support something, great. Go with Bonk. If you're looking to just make a buck and you're trying to eat off a Pump, fucking buy their token and sell that shit when you're happy with your profits. There's nothing wrong with either of them. People's motives, extracting, they're trying to get paid. Like, then if they're taking advantage of people, I'll just tell you this, man. Most people burn the house down from the inside. You don't need to light a match. Let the motherfuckers cook themselves. That's how it's always been in my life. I don't take shit personally like that, but I take this personally that I sold. I'm mad at myself. I could have held on to this airdrop, been a millionaire. But here we are. We got a little bit longer runway, but hey, we'll get there. But no, man, like, if this comes back down here, this W right here, I told you guys, you're not getting that many offerings. Look, all the way back here. Now you're finding support higher and higher. So you're not going to get that many chances when it comes down. This is one of those long-term plays that, like, it will incrementally go up there, and you're going to have a long sell-off and a reversal on the market. But look at how quickly that ran up. You should expect it to take a sharp dive down. To think that it's going to sustain and float up there and have a trend, you're nuts. But this is better. If we can trend up, like, when I tell people, like, look at it like this: raise your floor instead of trying to hit home runs. Like, look at all these home runs. But if you just raised your floor over time, you'd have a better product where your floor is like as good as your best day. Like, when you can make your worst day as good as your previous best day, you're cooking. You feel me? Like, if you just get better, like, instead of going up and straight down like this all the way, you just slowly go up. Eventually, what these best days, these home runs were, that becomes your average. Like, your best day 2 weeks ago is your daily. Does that make sense? If it doesn't make sense, you're not cooking with the right ingredients. You need to fix your shit. So there's that. Let's go take a look at Marinade token. We're burning this bitch. 30% of you are gone, which is kind of crazy. That's a good chunk, yo. You're gonna see some. You're gonna see something. All right, let's go to the day. Let's take a look at this. Just, dude, accumulate, man. I'm telling you, send it to 0 so I can buy more. I'm all right with that too. But I think this is pretty healthy, pretty strong. Again, the same thing, spiking all the way up here. It's obviously, you know, not sustainable long-term growth that way. You're always going to see the sell-offs like that. But let's see if we can start trending up. We'll just continue watching it. But this is a great point of accumulation. Not financial advice, but you look at the chart yourself, take the name away and say, hey, would you buy this if you keep, seeing opportunities there? Do your own research. Let's take a look at Zeus token, another one that's getting hated on. I could understand why. I'd be mad at my bags if I had, a couple $1,000s in it and it's just been down only for, months. I mean, that's not pretty. You see what I'm saying? Like, I could understand being a little upset about that. But the point is, look at that spike up here. Look at what we got going on. Look at what they're making. Look at what they've done. Let's see it, return back to $1. Give them their chance. Like, if anybody's hating on something like Zeus right now with $138 million market cap, working products, doing good things, going to IRL events, supporting the ecosystem, having a good time, sharing vibes, value, all of that, bringing Bitcoin on Solana, crazy talk. Now we got Pengu, which launched on Solana and doesn't operate on Solana at all. Born and bred, but I got into a space where we're arguing about abstract tokens. Like, what's better, abstract or Solana? Well, that's not even a fucking question of reality, but it's fun to entertain. But everybody hated on fucking Pengu, came all the way back down here, still down here, but now look at it. You're starting to form a bull flag up here. This is gonna be at 6 cents before you know it, back up to what, $6-7 billion market cap. Beautiful chart, beautiful cup, beautiful handle. Look at this gap from here to here. Let's just do some quick little fucking art stuff for you. And then grab this. Could just take this guy. That's fine. I don't care what it is. Yeah, it's 7 cents. So, like I said, 6 to 7 cents. Looks like where you're headed. Just take this, whatever, somewhere like that. I don't know. Do your own research when it comes to that one. But I mean, the chart tells you what it's going to do. You just let it play out. Have patience with it. I think that guy Luca's like a crazy person when it comes to his project, and that's what, his company. And I think that's what you need. And that's what is super bullish to have in a founder, So let him cook, man. The Penguins have shown us before they can do it, so no reason to doubt that. What else we got going on here? All right, Mask. This is a token that's down a little bit, but I like the token. I like the thesis. I like the community. Yo, these guys are live, man. I'm telling you, these guys are super fucking engaged on the timeline. Can't go wrong if you're looking for a supporting community. This is one of those. They're at $9 million market cap. So people talk about, I want something under 10 million right now. Motherfucker, it's right here. It's called Mask. I'm not telling you to buy it. You can buy some and send it to me. I'll hold it for you. Whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you to go invest into this, but if you feel the need to because I said something, you might as well send it to me. I'll hold on to it for you. I'll sell it and I'll give you your money back with the profit gone. No, I'm just kidding. I'm completely joking. But we did hit a little bit of a spike up here. I did buy a little bit of it right in this general area. I got tipped off from a fellow mad lad of mine, and he was like, bro, they're cooking over here. So I was buying through here. I did take profit up here. And I started buying back again when I got back down here because I looked back at the message he sent me, and this was the price range he was mentioning it to me. So I got back in here, and I did buy on this dip. So I do have a little bag here. Just going to be completely straight with you guys. I'm not pressing the button on. You can fuck off with all that. But you're still basically in range. I'm looking for like up here type sell. Like, this is a solid hold. I like the art. I like the community. And after I started posting about it, some of the other people that I know have had successful returns with meme coins and communities messaged and said, I'm glad you're in this community. And I was surprised to see their names. So I'm just saying there's some good holders. Do what you need to do with that information. We're going to move it along to Fwog. Fwog is my dog. Favorite fucking meme coin out here. It's got a funny name. It's got great art. It's at $42 million market cap. We've been up around 80 to like $90 million market cap. Let me cook it to a day. All right, look, guys, you're down. This is accumulation. Same thing as Zeus. Same thing as Marinade. I wouldn't put it in the same category. It's a fucking meme coin based around a cute little frog that has cool art. That's it. That's all you got. Me, PFPs, NFTs, doesn't fucking matter. That shit. Anybody that says it does, you're retarded. No offense, but like, it doesn't really matter. It's about, are people buying the token? Do they care about it? Right now, you're getting core people accumulating this thing. I'm telling you right now, this will probably do some good numbers. It's been vibrant on the timeline. There's people that still post about this daily. Go into the community and check it out for yourself. The price doesn't reflect the value that this coin should be at. Definitely one of my favorite ones to take a look at. All right, I'm gonna skip to all of them or through all of them and take a look at Rizzo. Rizzo is a coin that I got. Let me get there. I guess I got into Rizzo back when, maybe this time last year. Honestly, I forget exactly when, but it was like it was getting noticed on X because this is what was being posted on like your like thank you or like your receipts or whatever for a Tesla truck, and then it like made this run, and then it was like kind of teetering on there, formed a community. It was kind of loud, and it's had a spike here. Now you're down again here. This is one of those like those Hail Mary things, like throw $50, throw $100 on this, and like let that wallet just sit there until like you see it run up like this again. Who knows if Elon ever talks about this, but if he does, this little haha yes token could do crazy numbers. It's shown it before. You've seen this come down here, get kind of dead token-esque. So if you have $1,000 and you're looking at investing in meme coins, I should probably do that as a video. Just like ideas and strategic moves, I guess. 10. And like you also have to accept that like it could all go to zero. But if one wins, it could wipe all the losses out. So if you were to pick 10 of these coins, put $100 into all of them right now, what would happen? I might actually do that live one time and do a video just to see. And then we'll make some rules. Like you can take profit if it's up 70%. So you're like just past 69. You know what I mean? At 70, that would be funny. You can like sell half at those points, but anything else you can't. And it has to be from that point every time forward. That'd be pretty fun. All right, this is neat. This is a stupid ass token. All right, so you saw my buys and stuff. Why did they turn on there? Well, at least you saw me sell when it was on top up here before it sold off. But I did buy down here and swapped it to this wallet, and I guess I bought more thinking that it was going to keep running up here. Nice. Well, that was a profit there. Interesting. I wouldn't buy into this token right now just because where it's at, where I sold it before, I would be in a loss at this point. I would be at basically like halfway break even. If I was to buy in right now, it would fuck all that up. But this token has done stupid shit before, and one of those worth taking a look at. But since that came up, I think that's a good time. It's 8 o'clock on the dot. We are going to wrap things up after that. You got to see the neat token experience, but that's all we're going to rock out with, guys. I appreciate all your support. It's 123, a bunch of really good numbers right now. One thing I'll say is, man, back to what we talked about to start this, man, know your value in the space. If you're looking for opportunities, don't put yourself out there and look desperate. That doesn't look good. It doesn't build a good product. Make sure that people see you and, you know, that your content provides some kind of solution or a reason for somebody to look at it. If you're just doing it, just do it. It's probably going to look exactly like that. Me having a little bit of a look from the other side right now, just to give you some like feedback on that. Just because you make a lot of noise doesn't mean there's a lot of value. People might like you, but it doesn't mean that you are providing anything of value. We know that smaller spaces typically have a little bit more of a punch than these big diluted spaces. Not to say that big spaces don't have a lot of great, you know, heavy hitters in there. I've been in them and I've watched them. I've listened in. So like it can be both sides of it, but do not dismiss the small crowds that have a lot of value to bring to the table. But this is Solana Made Simple, guys. We are going to be rocking out for sure Tuesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I was corrected on that. Thank you, Jules. ET, extraterrestrial time. I hope you like that one because I'm never going to say it differently ever again. That's for you. And but now, looking like I'm trying to get myself to LA. I did put some proposals in to do some fun stuff with the community. We'll see what happens. We'll make something happen. I'm trying to make sure I get some of this artwork out there as well. I got a laundry list of content. I'm probably going to stay up for the next 4 hours crushing this. Probably try to drop something by like 11 o'clock at the earliest. I want to get this stuff done and edited throughout the next day because I don't have anything on my schedule tomorrow except for like produce and drop value. I think Tactical Sticks, TAC, he has a space tomorrow. I think it's his Friday one. It's pretty big usually. he sits there like for most of the day. So if you guys are hanging out, that's a good one to get into. Pay attention to DeFi DevCorp. They got some interesting stuff with you know, the traditional finance market. So watch them. Watch their timeline. Message Solana Mobile. Tell them to send me my sticker. That would be good. What else we got? What else we got? I'm trying to give you last stakes here. What else? That video I made earlier, it's not 5.5% APY. It's accumulation rate. I fucked up on that one. We're going to fix that in the next video that you guys see out. So give me a few minutes, hours. I don't know. I got to take a break at least. What else? We got to walk a dog. That's it. All right. We're cooked. We're cooking. We're cooked. I don't know what's good, but we're going to ride this one on the way out. I hope you guys have a good day. This is a little clip from, well, this one first.
Noah! Larry, what the hell are you doing?
Larry!
Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh!